Look again at that dot. That's here, that's home, that's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The great of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Our posturing or imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit yes, settle not yet. Like it or not, for the moment the Earth is where we make our stand. These words of the Dr. Carl Sagan reflect a very important point. Until now, the planet Earth is the only known planet that can host life as we know, not in our solar system, even not in our galaxy. No, in all the known universe, planet Earth is the only one. Now, what do you think about it? How this makes you feel? Nowadays, we have several problems in common, not as two strangers or as a community. It's something that goes beyond. Isn't a local problem, it's not a country scale problem, even isn't a continent problem. It's a global problem that involves at everyone, and this problem is named animal extinction. This problem could be considered a derivation from the global warming, but on this video I want to emphasize in animal extinction. Do you recognize all these animals? It's probably that no, because of they are already extinct. Or maybe you just know them because you have seen them in photography, but not in the real life. And now, tell me, do you recognize these animals? The answer in the most of cases should be yes. More than in a picture, maybe you've seen them in a museum, a zoo, even in a safari. Well, actually, if we don't take care of them in the near future, perhaps your grandsons don't know them as we can do now. I mean, will be a similar case to the Tasmanian tiger, to the bird, the Mediterranean monk seal, and so on. At the present time, some of the endangered species around the world are polar bear, panda bear, tiger, whooping crane, blue whale, Asian elephant, sea otter, snow leopard, gorilla, orangutan. But in our country, Mexico, here there are species like Cacomystle axolot, Mexican prairie dog, Vaquita porpoise, ocelot, Mexican gray wolf, quetzal, and the monarch butterfly. Most of them are characteristic of a state, for example, the Vaquita porpoise or the monarch butterfly. The principal cause of this problem is about their habitat or their overhunt. In the case of monarch butterfly, the excessive logging is killing the sanctuaries that they need to continue until the Canadian forest. The overfishing is bringing Vaquita porpoise to extinction. As this, we can find a lot of species in similar conditions. In first place, we must to appreciate every single species in this world. Could sound such an old-fashioned phrase, but it's a good start. How we can take care of these and more species if we don't see that they are indispensable in this world as part of the food chain, since worms until big to predators. We must to induce more than love, respect for the animals to the new generation, teaching them that animals also can feel emotion in a similar ways as we can do. That these animals can feel fear, can be scared, that they feel pain, stress, depression, but also they feel love. What else we can do for this species? I don't want to be discouraged, but it's so hard to stop this problem. It's a problem that have a lot of edge, and the impact that we can do as a normal person is minimum, but it's necessary. It's necessary that everyone make a change. A good start is, for example, trying to adopt a greener life. We must be responsible with our acts. We can make a change if everyone puts a part of that new change. Still, our hope that we can save a lot of species, but we must start right now. My name is Samuel Marquez. Thanks for watching.